Welcome back to 2013 MDS calendar, and we're on June. And what I wanted to show you in June was how to put a photograph into a page or a card or a calendar. So there are several different ways to do this. You can go to Add Photo here in the Design Center, and here it is here, Photos. Or you can come up to the icon menu and there's a camera icon. In the resource palette there's a camera icon, or in the text menu there is Add Photo. So there's several different ways to do this. I usually add photo from my Design Center, so I'm click on Add Photo and it brings up computer menu. I know that my photo's on my desktop, so I'm just going to click on it and then open. And I'm not going to be changing the shape at all. So I'm going to put it up into this corner, but that's a bit boring. So I'm going to put a mat around it. You click on the mat and it brings up the mat properties conversation box, and you can change your mat back and forward to whichever size you like. I think I had mine on a 3. And this square box next to colour is here again, so you can change the colour. I prefer to leave mine white. You can also apply the mat to everything on the page or everything in the project, all the photographs. If you put in a scrapbook page with several photographs on and you want them all to have the same mat, you can just select on the page or in the project. If you've put your mat on and you don't like it, then you can just click remove. I'm going to click OK, and I have a nice mat to just emphasize this photograph. Now I'm not too fussed on this photograph, it's got too much black, I want more flower. So I would just double click on it and I can crop the photograph, sorry. So this is handy if you're putting in a photograph, say you have a photograph of the family and then there are people to each side of you. Click OK, and there I have, but you can see that it's changed the size altogether. So I'm going to, there we go. So that's how you put a flower in. The other way to add your photograph, cancel, is to add a punch, and then let's say we're going to add the circle punch. We're going to hit apply and close. I'm just going to get rid of this photograph just now. So here's my circle punch, and I'm going to enlarge that a little bit more. And then I'm going to click photo fill, and here it will bring up the menu on your computer. I know that my flower is on my desktop, so I'm going to open that, and it puts it into the punch. Again, I'm going to put a mat on of about 3. This time it always selects black, but I want white. So I'm selecting white and then clicking OK, and there I have my punch with my photograph in it. No going and getting a punch and ruining a photograph that you've printed off, or having to go and photocopy and print your photograph several times until you get it the right size to fit into a specific punch. You can just do it however you want. Here you go. So I can actually have half my photograph there if I wanted, so I can crop my photograph any way that I want. I can also zoom in and have just some of the flower. So I can have some flower, or I can have the whole photograph. Click OK. There we go. And that's how you add a photograph to your project. That's June. Let's go on to July. And I'm going to show you again how to align things. You see all these lines. Now how I got those on was I simply, I've got rid of the star. I can sort that in a while. So I put on one line onto my page, and it was a punch, and I put it to the size of the rectangle that I wanted it, and I filled it with red. Then I clicked on it and right-clicked copy, and then right-clicked paste. And there's another one. And then I connect another one, and another one, and another one, and again, there we go, another one, and again here, and again here. So I have all of these rectangles, and I could sit for ages with the grid. I could bring up a grid and put them all half an inch apart. But the easiest thing to do is to position the top one where you want it to be. So here's the top one, and position the bottom one where I want it to be. And then I click on one, hit the shift key, click, click, select them all. Now you can do it this way, or I could just do arrange, select all, and then arrange, align, and space evenly vertical. And there we go, everything's spaced evenly. I don't need to worry about them spaced evenly horizontal, or to have them aligned on the left or the right, but I can do that, and there we go. All the lines are all the same. So that's how you space. Then on to the front page, I wanted to put in a star punch here, so I've got punches, and I'm going to add a punch. And I know that I have a star punch, but I can't remember where on my where it is saved. So I've put in star. I'm going to apply. This may be the small one. Here it is here. Now it's grey. That's what all punches come in at, if you remember from February's video. So I'm going to change the colour to white. But the problem with that is when it's down here is that it's a bit lost. So again, I'm going to go to my mats, and I'm going to put in a matte layer onto my punch, and then I'm going to pick the same colour as the blue background, and that should help my star stand out. I wouldn't want to have the blue matte if I had my star up here, because the blue would just be the same and it would kind of blend in. So on these stars you can see that I put a red matte. That's how you do mats and how you align things. So the next video will be August, and we'll do faux embossing.